And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports, second leg of our doubleheader here at the Grail Sports Complex. Summer League underway. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, Mike Lang, and Nick Halliday. And Howard going to waste no time in our second matchup as we have Howard and Archbishop Carroll making the trip down from Pennsylvania. And Howard take a quick 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great job by Hollins, I believe, is who that was on the drive there for the bucket. Quick start for Howard. We're going to see a really athletic bunch for the Howard Wildcats. These guys, they're going to play great defensively. They're going to look to attack the rim. And then for Archbishop Carroll, you're going to see a well-organized team. You're going to see a team that plays the game fundamentally sound in that Philly Catholic League. You can see right there executing right off the jump. And a three-pointer. Get a number over there. I can't quite see who that was. Number 2, Jake West. And right again, Howard again. They're going to push the pace. They're going to be aggressive going to the basket.
So scoring here early, 4-3, just a minute in. Here's a drive blocked underneath that time. Again, Howard coming off an Elite 8 appearance last season. Nice inbound, and there's a drive for 2 more. That time it was Sean Smith. 5-4 here early. Nobody going to stop ball. Pass underneath. The floater baseline is good. Back-to-back buckets for number 11 in blue.
Xavier Richards-Powell, I believe is who that was.
So 6-5 here early. Kicks it out. West wants another 3, and he's got it. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc for number 2, Jake West.
Youngster can shoot. Look out below.
Here, that one almost blocked. A foul called on the drive.
That was Darius Brown going up for that one, looking for the jam, number 5.
Darius Brown, you
number
said
5.
it, Pat. Again, we're trying to
it's tough. The pencil,
get these lineups in for you guys.
It's pencil. I think the pencil's dying on a few folks, so we're doing our best here to cross-reference everything.
And the first free throw is good. Second free throw is up and no good for Brown. So 8-7 here, early lead for Archbishop Carroll. West tripped up around the perimeter, and that's going to be a foul against Powell.
We're working on it, ladies and gentlemen.
So 14:30 again. If you're just joining us, we'll have 2 16-minute halves. Clock will stop. And then a 3-minute halftime here at the Grail Sports Complex Summer League. Again, we just finished up Salesianum and Emotep. And Emotep with a 50-43 win as they made the trip down from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that bunch, they did a good job of seizing momentum in that game and making things happen against the Salesianum bunch that was taking advantage of them early.
Oh! Skying around here. The 3 for Hollingsworth was no good. And now quickly taken the other way for the Patriots. Pump fake, drive inside, and he'll get fouled that time. I believe it was Seamus Rogers. Seamus Rogers who got fouled. It should be a shooting foul, and it will be. So 2 free throws upcoming for Rogers.
We are working extremely hard to try and get these names for the Howard bunch. That one's good.
Again, a special thanks to Dylan Miller and Gene Deladon for allowing us to be here to broadcast you the 2021 Grail Sports Summer League. Again, a lot of talent going to be on the hardwood this summer as the free throws are good from Rogers. So 10-7 early lead for Archbishop Carroll, and we've seen Howard try to get out and really run, push the pressure here as a foul will go in the backcourt. I believe against another Richards-Powell. That's Aiden Richards-Powell at number 2.
Aiden's number 2. Aiden's number 2, correct. It's really hard. A lot of these names are faint.
So 10-7 lead for Carroll. It's going to lead to an open 3. That one off the mark for Richards' pal, Xavier. Monastero, Sal, going to check in here, I believe, at the next whistle. Again, yeah, we're going to get our attention back here shortly as we're trying to take down these rosters. 13-29, 10-7 lead here for Archbishop Carroll. Again,
may have to get some help on
halves.
A few folks, but we're doing the best that we can.
Nice spin move inside, unable to finish was Xavier Richards' pal. And now Jake West has it. He's got numbers against him. Going to try to float it up there anyway. Won't get it to fall. Good defense in transition by the Wildcats. Here comes Hollingsworth. Nice dish off down low, but a block from behind by Smith. And now a whistle underneath.
Good work by Brown. Again, the athleticism here from Howard. The ability to get to the spots that they want to get to is there. It's just going to be a matter of finishing. You know, whether it's pull-up jump shots or whether it's layups. That's going to be the key for them.
Free throw no good that time for Brown. He's 1 of 3 from the line so far tonight.
Yeah, this is one of the tough ones here. Number 23 for Howard. We're going to have to get a name there. I mean, it's just really, really hard to make out what the deal is with these.
So 1 of 2 from the line that time for Darius Brown. 10-8 now the lead, 2 for Archbishop Carroll. Here's Sean Smith. Floater in the lane is blocked from Brown in the paint. And again, you talked about this atop the broadcast, Pat. Howard, a very athletic program.
They are. I mean, they can get to wherever they want on the floor.
Darius Brown now wants 3, and he got it from that left corner.
And if they're knocking those down, this could be a long night for Archbishop Carroll.
So Brown's got 5 here early in this one. Dixon wants 3 from the same spot West hit his. It's long off the mark, and Brown skies for the rebound.
Transition.
Now looking up ahead to Hollingsworth, and he couldn't haul that one in. But a good heads-up play that time by Howard, looking for the pass in transition.
It was. You know, that's their specialty, and if they want to win games, they got to win that battle a lot of times, especially against a team like Carroll, who's very fundamentally sound.
Here's West. Had a good start shooting the ball. Is going to kick it out to Monastero. He wants a 3.
Good look.
And Sal Monastro able to knock down a triple from the top of the key.
What a
but
finish.
Again, you can't blink because right down the other end comes Darius Brown and Howard.
You can't. There is just going to be pedal to the metal all game from Howard.
Here's Smith. He wants a deep 2. Long side of the rim and rebound again to Brown, who's been all over the glass here early in this one. Drive and kick to the corner. No hesitation. 3 is up and good. That time was Hollingsworth. And you've talked about it. If Howard's going to be knocking down these shots, it's going to be tough. Smith tries to go baseline, has it poked away, gets it back, and he'll be hacked on his way up underneath.
Yeah, good response there by Smith. Caught the ball on the baseline drive. Defense was kind of late getting back, and he was able to take advantage of it. You know, Howard going to have to try and get back on defense a little bit. I mean, Carroll can run too. Like I said, they're a high IQ basketball program, have been for years. They're going to take advantage of your mistakes.
First free throw off the mark for Sean Smith.
Blake Deegan coming in, number 20 for Carroll.
Again, Pat, while we have a minute, again, Archbishop Carroll, the Patriots 8-8 last season in a tough schedule.
Yeah, I mean, they're in that Philly Catholic League, and they're taking on St. Joe's Prep, Roman Catholic, LaSalle College, you know, Newman Goretti. I mean, you name them. Archbishop Wood. I mean, all of them.
And we'll have a chance to see both of those teams, Newman Goretti and Archbishop Wood, here, I believe, this summer.
Yep.
So a very exciting summer league planned here at the Grail Sports Complex, and want to finish that time by number 4.
I believe that's R.J. Matthews.
Matthews.
Quarterback on the football team.
So 18-13. That shot won't go. Rebound to Matthews.
That was a tough one for Dixon. Lost his footing on that.
Pulled up, wanted another one. In and out it goes. We've seen a few in and outs in our first game as well. some of those shots were halfway down and, and found their way out. So 18-13, Smith going to elevate from the foul line. Off the mark, rebound to Hollingsworth.
Howard doing a good job on the boards. Got to give him credit. Nice
and
look.
Again, I look at the clock for a second. I look back, and R.J. Matthews has another bucket.
Yeah, don't blink. This team likes to run. They know what they're good at, and they're going to play it. They're going to play this way.
So here's Dixon stuck here at the top of the key, able to clear it back up top to West. West gets in the paint. Nice bounce pass.
Oh!
Monestro going to throw it out for an open three. Smith's guys tips it up and right into the hands of a Howard Wildcat. And he'll quickly look ahead, of course. And now it's R.J. Matthews stuck in the corner, try to find
what
a
hustle
cutting.
by Smith. Oh, we lost it out of that. It's really good hustle by Smith getting back into play. Knocked off his foot, however. This is Jamal Johnson, I believe, coming in. Yeah, Nick, there's going to be 3 gentlemen out here, number 12, 23, and 25 for Howard. We're going to have to get some clarification on names. Cannot see at all the names written down, unfortunately. So work with this, ladies and gents. We're working at the kinks still.
It's going to lead to a Monestro 3 from the right corner. No good. Second chance opportunity is blocked underneath by Darius Brown.
Live action defensively from Howard.
Dixon will say, okay, I'll pull up from deep. That shot just misses, and now look at that pass tipped away, though, in the backcourt by Sean Smith. So wanted all of it there on that one. And now it's Dixon on the baseline.
This Howard group, it's a team that made a really good run last year, Nick. I know we didn't get much to talk about in the beginning of the broadcast, but 10-2, Elite 8 finalists there last year. A lot of guys coming back. A lot of these guys on this roster were on that team last year and were contributors.
That's going to be a deep 3 for Hollingsworth. Off the mark, offensive rebound, though, falls to Johnson. Now it's Brown. He wants 3. He's already got 1. That one a little short and out of play. As Shamus Rogers will check back in for the Patriots. And, Pat, you talked about it, 10-2. Ended up losing to championship-bound Smyrna in that Elite 8. They lost that game 59-50. It was a tough battle, and that's how close this Howard basketball team is. They're right there. Again, Elite 8 appearance last year, and some of those guys back, and they look athletic, and they look pretty good here in July.
They do. I mean, these guys they're playing confidently. They're playing fast. They're looking to get out in transition. This is a strength of this team. You can win games by dominating the transition game. And what's the key to that? Well, the key to that is you got to play good defense, and you have to rebound. And they do a very good job of getting bodies on bodies. They're limiting Carroll a lot of times, only 1 shot. And that's how you can get out in transition and win battles that way. It starts right then and there.
You said it perfectly, Howard. They're playing great defense and rebounding the basketball. Exactly what Pat is talking about. And we've seen Darius Brown. He's got to have, if we were keeping rebound statistics, maybe 6 rebounds already here in the first half. He's been all over the glass for Howard, a very athletic team. And when we look down at Archbishop, Carroll, Jake West, 2 early triples in this one. They left him a little space. He knocked them both down, so he's 2 for 2 from the field. Sal Monastro has 3 as well, so this team can shoot from the outside.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure we'll see that as the game progresses. So clock stopped at 8:41, 20-13, 7-point lead for Howard, and we're back underway here in our opening half of our second game at the Grail Sports Complex. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, Mike Lang, and Nick Halliday. Now it's Smith, able to get around his defender, lost his footing, able to get rid of it beforehand. Now on the floor. Pull up in the lane. Good active hands down there by Hollingsworth. Now it's Smith baseline. Lost his footing out to West. He's got some space. He'll launch another 3. This one way off the mark.
Good defense again by Howard, kind of working around. Good ball movement from Carroll as well. We got to give them credit there. His shot just didn't fall.
Again, the defense, as you just talked about, Howard locking up defensively here, making Archbishop Carroll earn those points. Again, 20-13, under 8 minutes, halfway through our opening half. Good hands underneath that time for the Patriots. It was number 11, Sal Monastro, able to come away with the steal.
No roster posted, unfortunately, for last year from Archbishop Carroll.
Again, Archbishop Carroll making the trip with 6 players here today in our first Summer League game. Again, rosters are going to be inconsistent throughout as West.
For sure.
Or excuse me, that was Blake Deegan.
Deegan, yeah.
Who misses that 3. Ball tipped away, regathered underneath. Takes some contact, no foul call. Offensive rebound, though, back for the Wildcats, and that's going to lead to a deep baseline jumper.
We're going to have to get a name there. Apologies once again for folks at home watching. We're going to work on that here.
Was it 2-pointer?
Next stoppage if we can. We'll see.
That ball, Smith, miscommunication with his teammate there. Monestro is going to be stolen by Howard. Now Hollingsworth going to drive. No one stops ball. Layup won't go. Monestro with the rebound, and now he's wrapped up in the backcourt. It'll be a foul, I believe, against Hollingsworth. It is.
You can see the pressure coming from Howard. Kind of causing some errant passes here. That last possession for sure, a little miscommunication, and it starts with this defensive pressure from the Wildcats.
So it's Seamus Rogers here. Dribble hand off to Jake West. He's going to put it on the floor. Floater off the glass is a little too much power on it. And now again, don't blink because it's Howard down the other side, and a whistle underneath as that shot off the mark for Xavier Richards' pal, but a whistle and I believe will inbound.
Now I know West has missed his last few shots, couple drives, and missed a 3 after he hit this first shot. I've been impressed by this young man. I mean, obviously he's a youngster, you can tell. Got a quick first step, got a good handle, got a good feel for the game. I like what I've seen from him so far.
Here's the drive from Matthews. Monestro with another rebound for the Patriots. Now here comes Rogers. Again, no numbers for the Pats here yet. Here's Smith going baseline. Drive looking for Dixon up top, stolen away by the Wildcats. R.J. Matthews now going to look for somewhere to go. Ball's tipped by Seamus Rogers.
It's Deegan now with the ball.
Excuse me, Deegan, and now they're able to get it back.
Look at this, coast to coast.
Rogers wants 3. The lefty fires off the mark. Rebound, though, falls back to Deegan, who lost it in the backcourt. And again, here comes Howard. Richards' pal has it on the elbow, looking for somewhere to go. Back up top and overthrew his intended target, which was R.J. Matthews.
Now, what we saw in this first game was a team from Delaware kind of get out to a lead to start a game off. And then as these teams from Pennsylvania start to figure out the strengths and weaknesses, you start to see this game tighten up. That's now a couple possessions in a row. Howard hasn't looked as clean offensively. Carroll has kind of limited some of the transition buckets. Let's see if it's the same trend as we saw in game 1 as that 3 knocked in.
Nice drive from Dixon, finds Sean Smith, who knocks down the 3 from the right wing. So 22-16 now the score. That gives
Smith 5.
Let's see if I can get us some names,
Nick. Keep it going.
Pat going to do double duty here, helping us out for sure. Again, a lead for Howard over Archbishop Carroll in our second half of our doubleheader. It's 22-16. The Wildcats looking at a 6-point lead here. Yeah. And again, our producer Mike Lang just stated first bucket in a while for the Patriots as they try to jump back in this one. 5:34 remaining in our opening half. Again, special thanks to everyone tuning in here on Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, Mike Lang, and Nick Halliday. We'll be here at the Grail Sports Complex all summer long for a phenomenal summer league set up here at Grail Sports Facility. A lot of talent going to be on the hardwood. Again, Howard here in Delaware was an Elite 8 team last year before they were ousted by potential finalists Smyrna. And then we get our first look at Archbishop Carroll, who went 8-8 last year and brought 6 guys down here today. And it's been an eventful one so far, exactly as it was in our opening game. Again, it'll be 2 games every Tuesday and Thursday here. And as I welcome back my partner, Pat Garianis.
Oh, yeah, Nick. Nick, we can see much better now.
All
we can
right.
see clearly now. The rain is gone, my friend.
And here we go. And a foul, I believe, an offensive foul will go this time. And rain on cue. This will be against Johnson.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, you know, right now the copy machine, because the hard copy there is good. It's solid. So we'll just have to confer, write it in with our ink. We'll be good to go.
So here's Smith. He had the last bucket for the Patriots, ending a long drought without a field goal for Archbishop Carroll. 22-16, still a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Here's West baseline looking for Rogers on the cut. He's going to throw it cross court to Dixon.
It's good action here from Carroll, making this Howard defense work.
West going to cross over, baseline, take some contact, looking for his teammate underneath. It was Deegan who tries to tip it to Dixon. He does, and he's going to throw it off of Marcus Barkley.
Now that was, as we said, good offense from Carroll making the defense move, but Howard did not crumble. They stayed in front. They had the rotation set up, and they almost forced a turnover. That shot no good by Smith. Oh, that was a nice pull up. Look at Matthews.
Yeah, fancy handle there, showing it off. The shot won't go. And now the ball is loose. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt here. We're going to see who it'll go against. I believe they're going to call it against the Patriots, against Seamus Rogers, excuse me.
I don't know, Nick. I think we may have misread that. We'll see. Wholesale changes coming from Howard.
So inbounding, it will be Hollingsworth under the basket for Howard. See the players trying to wipe that sweat off the floor with the sneakers.
Oh, you're right, Nick. Good job by you. I was a little confused there by the setup. I thought we were lining up for free throws. I was like, are we there already?
Yeah, really. 4:31 still remaining in our opening half, 22-16. Wildcats leading the Patriots here at the Grail Sports Complex.
We got it. Broke the towel out here. This is it right here. Clap it up. Officials doing the right thing here. It's very, very hot in the gym.
It is.
So anytime these gentlemen are falling on the floor, it's going to be wet. It's going to be slippery. We'll make sure no one gets hurt. Not at this point in the year.
Again, here to work on your game in the summertime.
Absolutely.
Again, Pat, you can check out these games live and in person here, $5 as well if you want to come in at the door.
Now you can see this group from Howard. A lot of these guys were rotational pieces on the team last year, and you can see it. These guys know how to play with each other. You're looking like, look at Hollingsworth. That's no good. Yeah. But yeah, they're moving together.
Tough floater wouldn't go for Hollingsworth, so he says he's going to do it on the glass and get two that way. Second chance opportunity goes for number 3, and another bucket for the Howard Wildcats.
Good work by him. Good work, getting great position.
Here's Smith. Floater in the lane is good. Good job penetrating that time by number 22, Sean Smith, and he got another bucket, a few in a row now for him.
Good offensive set there by Carroll to get Smith the situation where he's either catching the ball off the screen and pulling up for the mid-range jumper, or right there, the defense was so far off him, drove right into the lane for the easy floater. It's just really good offensive look.
How about a pick and roll that time? Hollingsworth playing with his man Darius Brown, and that was a flawless play for 2.
That really was. Again, nice work by a set of guys who've been playing with each other. Look at Smith. What a good first step, Nick, to get by the defender and put it up and in.
He's starting to catch fire here. As it's going to be Hollingsworth again. This time his shot blocked by Smith. So Smith now turning it on both sides of the floor. As we have Corey Herring going to check in now for Howard, as R.J. Matthews will take a seat.
Herring going to be a sophomore this year. A freshman last year.
This one tipped in backcourt by Jake West. Able to run it down, though, was Herring. Now he has it with some momentum behind him. Kicks it back out. That's going to be a 3 for Richards. Powell almost followed up that time. By his brother, Aiden. But unable to go. So 26-20, still a 6-point lead, 2:44. Drive and kick. West has space for a 3, and he knocks down another one. His third of the first half, give him 9.
West is in a perfect position there, setting up in the corner off the baseline drive. And Seamus there did a great job on the drive and finding the open shooter in the corner. Again, good execution, very fundamentally sound.
Brown gets in the paint, floats it up, ball hung on the rim, won't go, able to steal back his rebound and put it right back up for 2. But again, this time it was West quickly down the other end for the Patriots, won't go. 28-23, nice pass or dribble handoff from Hollingsworth to a cutting Richards Powell. And Howard looking good here.
Yeah, well, they've been able to get out in transition the last few times. That's where they've dominated this game. Once it's in the half court, I mean, Carroll's doing a great job of staying in this game in their half-court sets.
Tough mid-range jumper for Smith, but wouldn't matter as he gets it to go.
May hit the wire, but you know what? The officials didn't see it, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Tough shot there for Smith. He continues to stay in rhythm for the Patriots here in our opening half.
He's done a good job. He's playing well within control. Look at this move.
Oh, what a move to get there. Just couldn't finish with Hollingsworth. Here's Dixon now taking it the other way for the Patriots, looking for somewhere to go. There's that Howard defense, but here's the hot man for the Patriots, Sean Smith.
ISO.
Gets in the paint.
Oh,
nice handoff down low, and no foul call there. As Richards-Powell has
below.
it now cleared for Landoff. The dunk won't go that time for Aiden Richards-Powell. And now here we go. Rogers going to get caught off balance there, and a good job defensively by number 5, Darius Brown, to take the charge.
Hey, Rogers had an opportunity there. I don't think he caught the ball clean. Kind of got his footing a little bit messed up. Forced him into the offensive foul. It's his 3rd personal.
So 30-25, a 5-point ball game, 1 minute remaining here in our opening half. Dylan Miller getting all the work in here today.
He's doing it out there.
Again, this will be our final game to kick off our summer league here on this Tuesday. 2 more coming at you on Thursday. We'll talk about them in here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
As we tick under 1 minute.
Look at this defense. Smothering by Carroll.
Now here's Smith, going to have to make it work in traffic. And he takes some contact, so he'll head to the free throw line. Sean Smith, stellar performance here in our opening half.
I like his game. I do. I like his game.
He's looking at 11 so far here in the first half. He did miss his 2 previous free throws. And then Jake West has hit 3 threes for 9.
I mean, he plays in control. He's got the ability to knock down jump shots. He's got good form. He's just got to get the touchdown on the free throws right now. He's able to get to the rim. He's got a lot with it right now, Smith.
Second free throw is long. Rebound to Darius Brown, and he's got some hops under there.
Yes, he does.
That's for sure. He's got numerous rebounds, maybe looking at double-digit first-half rebounds. As the ball be walked across by Hollingsworth. He reads the Richards-Powell screen. But great defense by Sean Smith.
That is tremendous defense by Smith.
And
blocking
Pat,
all windows and doors.
Blocking all windows and doors. And there you have it, Pat. A shout out to Mark Zumoff. We'll occasionally get you some of his slogans if we can. But Sean Smith, phenomenal. Started on the offense, and he's carried that momentum right to the defensive side of the floor. He's played very well on both ends here in the first half.
Yes, he is.
We'll see if they go to him here. He's been the hot man. Here's West, has some space, gets in the paint, going to try to put it up there. Won't go. Rebound to Deegan. His second chance is blocked from behind by Darius Brown.
What a second jump by Brown, able to gather himself after taking not 1 but 2 drives into the chest. Leap up and get that shot. Impressive job right there.
You ain't kidding. Quick second jump for Darius Brown. And that obviously you can see that on his rebounds and just the way he plays up and down the floor. And now West will inbound. 16 seconds to work with. Down by 4 here in the first half. West around the screen, kicks it up top to Deegan. He'll step into an elbow jumper and some contact there. And you said it, Pat. Darius Brown showing off the elevation once more. Maybe got a piece of the ball, but also maybe a piece of the arm.
Yeah, it must have got him on the elbow there. Ball was also blocked in the air somehow. But that was pretty impressive.
First free throw off the mark for Deegan. So 9 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half, a 30-26 lead. Howard will have 9 seconds to work with as Deegan knocks down the second. So here we go, 30-27, and the ball out of bounds on the inbound. Unable to get it was R.J. Matthews. So now 8 seconds for the Patriots to work with here in a one-possession game.
Yeah, and the Patriots should be in no particular hurry right here with the last shot in mind.
Sean Smith, he's been the man. It will probably be his shot here, but the ball's going to be stolen. 3, 2, 1, and Brown finger rolls it in at the buzzer. What a play for the Wildcats as they end the first half with a 32-27 lead. Darius Brown has been all over the floor.
Yeah, Carroll got a little lazy there with the offensive possession. Brown, quick hands, and thought about it. He went up, maybe thinking about dunk, halfway up, decided to lay it in. It's a smart decision. 2 points is 2 points.
Absolutely right. So after one half of play in the second leg of our doubleheader, it's Howard leading Archbishop Carroll 32-27, a 3-minute halftime. We'll be right back with second half action here from the Grail Sports Complex. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Allison, Jerini, Pat Garianis here as we wind down our halftime break here in the second half of our doubleheader. Up first, we had Salesianum and Emotep. Emotep able to squeak out a 50-43 victory over the Sows. And now, Pat, our second matchup, Archbishop Carroll and Howard. Howard looking at a 32-27 lead. But a lot of great games this summer that we're going to have a chance to broadcast, and the Grail Sports Complex will be the place to be for Summer League basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, you talked about it, I believe, a little bit while I had to go run in and get some roster adjustments. But, yeah, I mean, you're looking at every Tuesday and Thursday doubleheaders right here on Delaware Live Sports. We'll be streaming every game being played here at the Grail Complex. And talked about it, some really good talent down here. We've seen 4 teams, a couple teams also that'll be taking place. Dover from Delaware, as well as Sanford from Delaware. I believe that does it for the Delaware teams. Sally's, Howard, Sanford, and Dover. I don't believe there's anybody else. I'm just looking to double check. So yeah, and then you're looking from Pennsylvania. Obviously, we've seen Emotep. We're seeing Archbishop Carroll here, but also Newman Goretti, Archbishop Wood. And I believe those may be it. Newman Grady, Archbishop Wood, Archbishop Carroll, Emotep Charter. That's who we're going to see out here. So some really good talent every Tuesday and Thursday for the next 8 weeks. A 7-week regular season, and then playoffs come on August 24th. It's the Final Four. It's the top 4 seeds based off of win-loss record, and then championship game coming August 26th. Right here at the Grail, man. It's a wonderful complex that's been taken over the state of Delaware as the new Mecca, or the Grail, as we should say.
How about that? Yeah.
And I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited.
It has, again, a beautiful facility on what was Corpus Christi Gym. Me and Pat had a chance to play there growing up.
That's the craziest thing, man.
Wish we had a chance to play here growing up, but I'll tell you, a very nice gym, and we're about set to get ready here. Second half action between the Howard Wildcats and the Archbishop Carroll Patriots here at the Grail Sports Complex. Game 2 here as we kick off our Summer League here tonight. So here we go, 32-27 lead, and then going to start it off with a steal and finish is Xavier Richards Powell, and he's got our first points of the second half. He had 6 in half number 1. Give him 8 now.
Trying to get this clock figured out. It's not working. Get Mike on it now.
Deegan had some room to operate. Shot in the lane won't fall. But again, Pat, it was Sean Smith with 12 and Jake West with 9 in the first half for the Patriots, as that shot no good from Brown. And then doing it for the Wildcats was Darius Brown with 13, and Hollingsworth added 7. Smith, nice pass, good ball movement. It's going to lead to a Deegan 3, and this one off the mark.
Yeah, I mean, Howard's been evenly distributed out here. You mentioned a few guys out there highlighting it, but everyone's kind of getting theirs. They're playing really good team ball, and as we said, taking advantage of their athletic advantage. What a job by Matthews in the lane, Nick.
Showing off the English, put that spin on it off the glass. And now West going to try to not waste any time. His shot won't go there for the putback, though. A little strong underneath was Deegan.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for better looks. I mean, those were two pretty good looks on the drive, and the putback especially.
Matthews tried to imitate that last bucket. It was off the mark, and then there's Hollingsworth on the follow. And, again, early in that first half, it was Howard up and down the floor running. Like you said, they're just rim running. And this time they're going to open up the second half in a similar fashion. Rogers, his three is long off the back end of the rim, rebounds up for grabs. Jake West going to haul it down for the second chance opportunity, but Darius Brown going to send another one back. Going to lead to a Sean Smith, I believe, triple.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to count that one as a three. Good job by him. Off the swatted shot. Carroll is staying aggressive. Howard's getting hands on shots right now.
Brown inside, back up top now to Matthews. Matthews going to get it to the corner. Stepping into a deep two, I believe, and knocked it down. I believe that was number 2, Aiden Richards Powell.
Oh, nice
and
job.
How about that one from Jake West? His fourth three, I believe he's 4 for 6 from beyond the arc.
He can shoot. I mean, Howard's just not giving him a whole lot of room.
Lost it there, and now a turnover for the Patriots. Rogers inside, and another rejection. Darius Brown has about 5 blocks here in this Summer League game, and again, all over the floor here in this one.
Yeah, he does a good job of setting the offensive player up. There's a player in the corner, they missed him.
That was Smith, going to try to go baseline now. Back to West. This time he'll put it on the floor. One more pass to Monestro, who wants 3 of his own. No good. And Darius Brown, again, skying above the other players on the floor to get the rebound. There's Aiden Richards Powell, floater in the lane off the mark. Again, 40-33 lead for Howard. Now it's Sean Smith here on the left wing. Brown on him. He'll elevate over him for the mid-range. In and out.
Good hit. Nice drive, though. Got to his spot. Elbow pull-up. Couldn't hit.
R.J. Matthews around the back. Floater wouldn't fall. Shorted it off the front end. And now Sean Smith going to try to take it in transition. Able to get it counted, and the foul for Sean Smith as he was wrapped up, showing off the strength and hang time there to able to finish that one.
Yeah, that was a really good take by Smith. As we said, we've seen him score from all 3 levels in this game, and he's going to have to be the guy offensively. I mean, you're going to have to see him try and carry the load and create and score and kick out to the open shooters. I mean, West has been hitting from the outside, but Smith's able to score at all 3 levels. And if Carroll wants to complete this comeback as they pull within 4, he's going to have to be the guy for them.
Timeout on the floor. We'll stay right here, Pat. Even more impressive with Sean Smith is that he's doing this with number 5, Darius Brown, who switched over to him. He's been guarding him so far in this one, and whenever he elevates for that jump shot, Darius Brown's elevating right with him. So that shows you how much elevation and touch on that shot that Sean Smith has, because Darius Brown, probably one of the better defenders in the state here.
Yeah, I mean, just the leaping ability is just it's unmatched.
Crazy up to see up close and
it
personal.
Really is. And, you know, is he susceptible to pump fakes? Potentially. We haven't seen it yet. That's something we haven't really seen a whole lot from Carroll, has been the pump fakes. But maybe that's what you got to do for him.
And, again, that second leap, as you mentioned earlier in the ballgame, Pat, was so quick off the time. Yeah, it's right.
32-27.
So back, ready for action here after the timeout on the floor. 12:32 remaining here in our second half. 40-36 lead for Howard over Archbishop Carroll. And Hollingsworth will inbound for the Wildcats. Going to launch it deep to Barkley, who has it. 2-on-2. Barkley going to take some contact, using the body and able to finish.
Good take by the young man.
West has space. That's an NBA range 3, and he knocks down another one.
He can shoot, man. I mean, he can shoot it.
5 of 7, Pat, from beyond the arc.
He's going to be good as he gets older, I'm telling you. He's already knocking them down.
3-point ball game.
Grail going to fill out. Got to keep an eye on.
Richards Powell, baseline, going to spin, floated off of 1 foot, no good, but there's Darius Brown for the rebound. He's wrapped up underneath by Rogers. So Darius Brown again creating a second chance opportunity for Howard, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, there's very few guys can jump with Brown, and he's sitting at about 6'2", maybe 6'2", 6'3". And in this contest, there's nobody really there that's towering over him. So, I mean, that leaping ability allows him to dominate right now. It's going to be 4 fouls on Rogers.
And again, Archbishop Carroll playing with 6 players.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the five fouls is going to be hard. It's going to bring strategy into this game. We're playing this thing like it's for real out here.
0 for 2 from the free throw line for Darius Brown. That 3 was teed up for Deegan.
I would have tied the game, Nick. It's a big opportunity there.
Again, a one-possession game as we tick down under 12 minutes here at the Grail Sports Complex. As Matthews, nice handoff as he went baseline. Brown, can he finish? Corrals it and unable to get it to go there as he took his time, just too strong off the glass. Now here's West, going to go into distribution mode, gets it back here. There's that first step in the paint. Nice bounce pass down low, and able to finish it this time, I believe, was Deegan underneath, and he finally was able to figure out that hopping of Darius Brown.
Yeah, he waited a little bit. And how about West, man? Able to get into the lane, and when you knock down 4 threes, and now a steal by Deegan.
Brown tips it right back in the hands of West. West going up against Brown, and Brown able to hang in the air with another block. He has been just phenomenal defensively.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one there. Tried to create the body contact, but West was able to get his body in position to not foul.
Hollingsworth was long on the 3-pat, but right into the hands of Barkley, number 23.
Smith. Wonderful job using the glass. Again, he can score from all 3 levels. He's going to be a key for them. This 1-point game now, Nick. 1-point game.
What body control from Sean Smith. We've seen it all game long. Euro step inside for Hollingsworth. Floats it up there with the left hand. Couldn't get it. Barkley's shot rejected by Monestro there underneath. Now up ahead of the pack goes Jake West. Give him 2, his first 2 of the ball game.
And how about this? Carroll taking the lead on that one, Nick. The momentum has shifted. Carroll's really playing some really great defense right now. Able to get it in transition. That's a good answer right there from Hollingsworth.
His first bucket of the second half. You said it came at a big time there, trying to go back and forth now on the seesaw maybe potentially here, Pat. 46-45, under 10 minutes. And again, as you talked about in that first half, that it took a little bit of time for those PA teams to get into a rhythm, kind of figure out what they're dealing with here against Howard, and they've done just that here. West wants another 3, hung up there off the rim, bounced a few times but wouldn't go down.
Good look there by Archbishop. And like you said, and we've talked about, there's Carroll starting to settle in. They're starting to figure out tendencies. They're going to play to their strengths and try and take advantage of Howard's weaknesses. Now, Howard's got to do a job of reading what Carroll's doing in terms of adjustments.
Launching down for Barkley. He's been effective when he's had the ball in the low block. Here he goes, beats a defender, but what a block underneath. I believe it was Deegan who rotated over. Second chance opportunity, though, for Barkley is good.
Good pump fake. Good pump fake right there. Carroll's, it was jumping and leaping because they can all elevate higher than him, and he pump faked, and while they were coming down, he was going up.
Lead back to 3 now, Pat, a one-possession game, under 9 minutes. West kicks out to Smith. Here he goes in the paint. Has to get rid of it. Good defense underneath. Deegan wants 3, and he's got it. Another big shot for Deegan, his first 3 of the ball game.
Good job. Good job there by Carroll, and good defense by Howard. I mean, that's just a good knockdown from the shooter.
48-48, all tied up. Hollingsworth wants NBA range 3. Off the mark, Monestro with the rebound. And now West will control it here as Richards Powell sticks right to him.
So, man, I can't say enough how impressed I am with him. Change the directions. It's fouled right there, as you said, Nick. It's a good drive.
Nice little left-hand crossover there, able to get by the defender, get in the paint, and took some big contact there, and he should have 2 free throws upcoming.
He's just shifty with the ball, man. That ball's on a string. He's changing directions very crisply. It's hard to stay in front of him.
Pat, he's 5 for 7 from beyond the arc, as that first free throw won't go. Something you don't see out of shooters of this caliber. but 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. He's got one 2-pointer we saw a few moments ago. So here in the second half, he's got 8 points, 9 in the first half. So give him 17 overall in this contest. So a chance to give Carroll the lead back here. And how about that 0 for 2 from the free throw line? Ball's tipped out of bounds by the Patriots and Sean Smith. So Howard will get it back.
Pressure coming here from Carroll. Let's see how Howard deals with this.
It's Jamal Johnson able to beat it. Barkley's down
Oh,
there
what a
ready
pass.
for it, and he's got it and finishes off the glass for 2.
Behind the back there from Jamal Johnson.
Lead back to the Wildcats.
Little old school Jay Will right there.
Ooh, so
Jason
much fun
Williams.
to watch. Here's Seamus Rogers. Dribble handoff to Dixon. He'll hand it off one more time to Smith. Here comes good switching by Howard on the defensive end. And now we're going to have to wait for the call. It's going to be Howard basketball, I believe.
Wow. A lot of contact right there. You know, Smith right there missed it. The 3 guys are guarding him. If he turns and swings it, I believe it was Rogers over here wide open on the wing, open for 3. And that's what happens is defenses have to adjust. Look at that. Turnover.
There's the steal from Deegan. Ball bounces into the hands of Dixon now as the Patriots look to reset the offense. But, again, there was that pressure you talked about, Pat, and able to force the turnover. Dixon, the kick, I believe that's Seamus Rogers, and he tees up a 3, and it's nothing from net. So a side pocket 3 for Rogers.
Carroll taking advantage right now of Howard's defensive decisions. I mean, Howard's starting to commit one way or the other, and Carroll is just dishing it to the open man, getting open shots.
Hollingsworth, floater won't go.
They're putting it together offensively right now. Howard missing some shots that they were hitting in the first half.
On the seesaw, like we talked about, 51-50, now in favor of the Patriots. And now foul up outside the perimeter, I believe, on Hollingsworth.
Yep.
So Sean Smith will inbound for the Patriots here at half court. 51-50, just under 7 minutes remaining here in this ball game.
A turning point in this one. Carroll has really figured out how to make things happen in the half court. They've spread the floor out. They look to drive, force the defense to help, and then kick out.
West to the corner. Rogers wants another 3. Won't go. Battle for the rebound back in the hands of him. He's going to take it himself again. Takes contact in the paint. And he'll head to the free throw line for 2.
I have to say, Howard looks a little fatigued right now. They look a little fatigued.
And you just mentioned Darius Brown getting a breather here on the bench for Howard here with 6:33 to play. And you see once he exited the ball game, Pat, some of those second chance opportunities for the Patriots as he's not there to crash the glass. Ryder able to knock down the first free throw. .52-50. Second free throw on the way. Got it.
Oh, boy. See what Howard can do. Pressure again from Carroll. Blood in the water right now.
Another forced turnover for the Patriots. Rogers, spin move inside. Lefty got it to go and the foul. And there's that defense into offense, and you talked about it, Pat, a few moments ago. You said this is the first time we'll see the Patriots putting that pressure on in the backcourt, and ever since they've done it, it's been turnover, it seems, after turnover.
It's blood in the water, right? I mean, Howard was out running and gunning for the majority of this game. Again, it's hot in here. And perhaps a little bit of fatigue right now. And Carroll seems to be, despite only playing 6 players, playing at the same speed they've been playing at the whole game.
So Rogers with 5 points in about 20 seconds for the Patriots, and then they get another turnover here as Barkley can't handle it on that baseline. So 56-50. An 8-0 run now for Archbishop Carroll.
Now here's a guy that I would be closing with. Give the ball to Smith, let him make a play.
Hollingsworth steps out on him. Smith gets around him, was tripped up, no call, and now here come the Wildcats. Hollingsworth takes some contact in the paint. He'll get the foul call, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Good drive by Hollingsworth. Take advantage of the no call there. get yourself to the foul line, catch your breath, get 2 points without any time coming off the clock. It's good work by him.
Under 6 minutes now, 56-50. 6-point lead for the Patriots as Hollingsworth's free throw is short.
Dixon coming back in.
Again, still no, and obviously like we talked about, Pat, here, a lot of teams here, just to get in the work, get those practices in, get those, game runs in. As Hollingsworth 0 for 2, another shot that rims in and out.
Yeah, I mean, you're working on your skills a lot of the time, and now these are the opportunities where you can start to put them into game action, test them out.
Up and under shot that time for Rogers, wouldn't fall. And now here comes Howard. Here's Kelly, scoop and score off the glass for number 12, his first bucket.
Really nice finish there by Kelly, nice drive. Nice, a quick bucket there, and that's something that Howard needed.
56-52. Smith hands off to West. He'll think about a three, puts it on the floor, was looking for Monestro under the basket. It'll be last touched by the Patriots. So good defense by the Wildcats. Now Aiden Richards-Powell will check back into the ballgame.
Another ball handler in the game here for Howard.
And we'll see if they can beat that pressure, and it looks like they finally do, and it's going to lead to an easy two for Jamal Johnson.
That's what happens with that kind of pressure. If you can make quick passes, you can beat it.
56-54, back to a 2-point ball game. Good defense on West, has to kick it out to the perimeter. Here comes Dixon, able to get in the paint, but will retrieve quickly as the Howard defense starting to pick it up. West, spin move inside, going to have to take a short baseline jumper, won't go. Barkley the rebound.
Good defense there by Howard, limiting Carroll to one shot, and now looking to run.
Barkley there for the second chance opportunity, won't go off the Hollingsworth miss, and now a battle under the basket, and here comes Sean Smith out of the pack. 2-on-2 for the Patriots, and he'll take it up top.
Smart pull out right there, set your offense, spread the floor out, see what you can create.
4:23 remaining, 2-point ball game. Smith looking down low, good inside-out pass is going to lead to a West three, and he buries another one.
Defense fell asleep for just a split second there, and it was wide open. It was a good entry pass from Smith, good kick out, catch and shoot for West, and he's been doing it all game, Nick. The young man's been doing it all game.
Pat, 6 for 8. 6 for 8 from beyond the arc for Jake West. He has been phenomenal. His third three of the second half. He's got 6 threes on the night.
It's been impressive. There's no doubt about that.
He's got 20 on the evening, Pat.
It's been crazy, leading by 5. And before we come back to play again, just a reminder, Thursday night doubleheader once again. It's going to start with Archbishop Wood taking the travel down to take on the Sanford Warriors under new coaching staff this year. Tyrone Perry's the head coach. The Stan Waterman era is over here at Sanford, so we'll see what they look like. A lot of guys have graduated the last 2 years for that program. And then after that, it'll be Newman Goretti taking on Dover High School, as you saw by tonight, about 3 to 5 minutes after the conclusion of that first game. So a lot of good ones coming at you again Thursday night. Really good doubleheader right here on Delaware Live.
4:14 remaining, 5-point lead after the Jake West three, and that ball's going to be intercepted at half court by Deegan, earning another possession here for the Patriots and another turnover for the Wildcats.
And that's one of those situations where you got a guy playing safety back there. You got to pass it to the right guy if you're going to make that pass.
Barkley, though, able to get the steal. No foul call. He was hammered from behind.
Let them play, Nick. Let them play here.
Yes, they are. Now coming up the other way, kick to the corner. It's going to be a Richard Powell three, wide open over, wide shot over into the hands of R.J. Matthews on the air ball. He catches it and puts it back in for 2. So just like that, it's a one-possession game again, 59-56. Timeout on the floor with 3:43 remaining.
Yeah, you said a little bit of craziness happening there, frenetic back-and-forth play. But, I mean, right now, Howard, they have the right idea in mind, right? This pressure is really in the first quarter of the court, right? From the three-point line down to the baseline is the danger zone. That's where Carroll's looking to trap you and run and gun and get steals. If you can get the ball to the second level between the three-point line to half-court line, that could be a 2 or 3 pass layup. You get it to the person in the second part of the floor, and then you got 2-on-1 down there. You just make that defender make a decision. But when you're trying to hit it from the entry pass, or you're trying to hit it from that first quarter of the court where the trap is, that pass is not going to have a lot of strength on it. And the guy playing safety down here for Carroll is able to pick and choose where he goes. He's got reaction time to make it. So Howard's going to have to figure that one out if they want to get some quick baskets and erase this lead. Carroll, you do more of the same. You're up 3. I think if you get up 2 or more possessions, maybe you don't go for broke in terms of the turnover, but they're sitting in a good position right now. It's a good scenario to be in right now in the Summer League game, right? 3-point game, time coming down. Let's see who executes.
They went to the full court pressure with about 6 minutes to go, and they've earned about 5 turnovers from it. So that was the big change in momentum here in this one. 3-point game, 1-possession game. Dixon wants 3. Long off the mark, rebound tipped around. Deegan going to come up with it, and a big second chance opportunity. Finds Dixon underneath. His layup won't go, and there's Darius Brown, who freshly checked in the game, and he's not going to allow many of those second chance opportunities for the Patriots anymore.
Yeah, Howard's going to have to get bodies, though. Carroll's crashing the boards, playing a little bit more aggressively on both sides. Howard can't let up. They can't afford to let up with their energy.
You said it. That's where they earn their bread and butter. That's going to be a deep 3 for Matthews. No, but who else but Darius Brown skying for the second chance opportunity. Has it swatted away. That would remain down this end with the Wildcats.
Can't bring that ball down. Can't bring that ball down right there. I mean, I know Darius Brown is technically a guard in terms of his build, but you got to try and be like a big there. Keep that ball up so these little guys can't rip it from you.
So 3-point game still. They get it now. It's Richards-Powell on the drive, and his 2 is good off the glass. So that's Xavier Richards-Powell, his second bucket of the second half. And now a 1-point ball game again.
Good aggressive take there.
Now pressure from Howard here.
It's man-to-man. Smart job by Carroll. Clear it out. You get the ball into your ball handler's hands. Smith, clear out and let him go to work.
So now it's Richards-Powell that's going to be guarding Smith. We saw Brown on him here at the end of that first half. Nice crossover. Has some space now to work with. Kicks it to the corner to Dixon. And now they'll reset up top here again. 2:20 remaining.
In no particular hurry right here, Archbishop Carroll. Just run your offense right now.
Smith beats the first defender, kicks it out to Dixon. Now the ball movement from the Patriots. But look at the double team. Here comes the trap from Howard. Trying to find somewhere to go with it are the Patriots. It's now West on the drive. He'll kick it one more to Smith. Baseline, and he gets the floater to go. Big shot that time by Sean Smith.
Really good work by Carroll to not get overly anxious right there. Play smart, keep your calm. Howard threw the kitchen sink out there trying to get a steal. Usually that works. That time, Carroll did a great job of getting a good look.
Darius Brown has it on the pass, and now a tie-up underneath. Jump ball is going to keep it down this end with Howard. But a 3-point game still here, Pat. 1 possession, 1:40 remaining. But it seems like the Wildcats here have been struggling offensively.
Yeah, I mean, it's a situation where, it's a summer league. You haven't had a chance you don't know these guys on the other team, right? They were able to jump out to a lead because they were just playing really aggressive, basketball, getting out in transition. Now it's a half-court game. Carroll seems to have the playbook down, at least a few different plays here in the playbook. Let's see if Howard has any kind of offensive game plan outside of just trying to isolate.
Kelly bounce pass entry feed to Brown. There's the double team. Brown looking for somewhere to go. Tipped away, though. Again, they're letting him play down there as Dixon was the one able to slap it away from Brown.
It's good defense by Carroll. That ball's down low right now. Brown's got to try and keep that up around the chin, and those guys aren't going to be able to grab the ball on you. But again, it's a guard playing down on the post, and he doesn't really have that skill set. He's got a guard skill set.
Matthews, that's a tough 2.
Wow, that's a 3.
They got a 3 from the baseline. Oh, my goodness. And we're all tied up at 61, and now a foul in the backcourt there from Howard. But what a 3 in the corner. It was a step-back contested 3 ball. And I believe was it R.J. Matthews that knocked that down? That was
R.J. Matthews. You are correct.
His 7th point of the second half, and could not have come at a bigger time there. So now the Patriots got it here, 1:16, and we're all tied up. Smith going to leap to half court, makes the catch.
Now you got about a minute left. Again, Archbishop Carroll in a tie game. Run your offense. There's no need to hurry.
Smith gets it in, kicks
nice
to the
look.
corner. That's an open Deegan for 3. That shot won't fall. Rebound to Richards-Powell.
Now, Conversely, if I was Howard, I'm looking to try and score quickly. That's where they are comfortable.
Hollingsworth back up top to Aiden Powell. Now Richards Powell. Powell open three, won't go. Rebound, Hollingsworth tips it, and it's out of play, though it will remain down this end, Pat. So 45 seconds left, 61-61.
What a game.
Both games have been great here, Pat, and we're going to bring it home here in our first day of Summer League in it seems like spectacular fashion.
That's what we expect, right? This is what you hope for when you put on something like this is everybody gets a good look, everyone gets a good run. It's competitive games. Put yourself in situations to practice them in this moment. So when it comes time for your regular season or your playoffs come the wintertime, you're already used to it. You know what you want to do. You either know that you made mistakes in the summer or you know what worked in the summer. This is exactly what you would want as a coach of a program, and I'm sure it's exactly what you want as a viewer watching two extremely competitive games right here.
Absolutely, and again, a special shout-out to all our Archbishop Carroll Patriots fans out there tuning into the live stream tonight.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, all viewers. It's been fun to be able to put this on and going to be able to put this on throughout the summer, man. Can't be extremely, extremely excited.
And, Pat, a big difference here in the second half as you look down at the stat sheet. Darius Brown had 13 first-half points. He's got 2 here in the second half. And, again, he was dominant on the glass and had multiple second-chance opportunities. That's where he made most of his scoring.
Yeah,
but Patriots adjusted.
I was going to say, they adjusted. They started to focus on trying to limit Howard to one-shot opportunities, box out, make sure to get bodies on folks, and that's what they've done.
So here we go, Pat, 45 seconds. We're coming in for a landing, 61-61. And we'll see what the Wildcats drew up out of the timeout. Darius Brown on the cut. That's what they want, and he's going to easily lay it in off the glass and could not have asked for a better possession.
Could not have.
Quickly trying to score as the Patriots, and they have it stolen away. 30 seconds, 2-point lead for Howard. Matthews will take it up top. Is Smith going to poke it away? It's a live ball.
Pilford, look out. Look at the hustle. Great hustle here by both teams. Going to end up going to Carroll, but tremendous hustle there by both teams for that loose ball.
Yeah, is this Summer League or not? That's what you're saying. Both teams laying it out on the line. That's what you love to see, and that's why we're here to bring it to you. Again, 63-61, 24 seconds remaining. A 2-point lead now in favor of the Wildcats after the Darius Brown bucket on the inbound play. So here we go, 22 seconds, ball in the hands of Sean Smith, down by 2.
It's where you want it if you're a fan of Carroll. Let's see what Smith does.
Xavier Richards-Powell on him, one-on-one. Around the screen goes Smith, going to put his head down, looking for somewhere to go. Turn around, jumper off the glass, won't fall. And then a foul in the backcourt.
See, I don't know where we're at on the foul, so that's the last one to give. No more fouls to give. Next one will be shooting for Howard.
And just 6 seconds remaining now for the Patriots as they trail by 2 over Howard. He was put together a pretty good last minute and a half to regain the lead. Inbound to a wide-open Richards-Powell. They're going to loft it around. 3 seconds now to play as Deegan gets the foul on R.J. Matthews. So he'll head to the line with just 2 seconds remaining and a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. And, Pat, back to that R.J. Matthews step-back 3.
That was 6.
Down by 3.
We're not quite there on shooting, but, yeah, go ahead. Step-back 3.
And now we're going to stay right here, though. They inbound to Hollingsworth, so he'll get the foul. So you were right, Pat. They needed one more foul to put him over the limit.
That's only 4. So
well,
Mike Lang giving us bad information. It's all right, Mike. It happens. Summer League for us, too.
I'm afraid that might be it on the inbound, and that should do it. And Howard able to come back and pretty much hold on to the 63-61 victory over visiting Archbishop Carroll. And what a game we had here to round out our first day of Summer League.
It was. 2 extremely competitive games, 4 extremely talented programs. It's been extremely, extremely fun to watch. And, yeah, I mean, if this is what we're going to have to get used to all summer long, there's nothing but excitement coming from me, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Phenomenal 2 games to kick off our Summer League here at the Grail Sports facility. Again, a special thanks to Gene Deladon and Dylan Miller allowing us to be here and to bring you these games here live from the phenomenal Grail Sports Complex. And again, we'll be here until late August, as we talked about earlier, Pat. But as we just quickly recap this one, Howard early lead. Patriots storm back. They take a lead late in the game. And then the final 2 minutes, Howard able to put together a run and win this one by 2. And a lot of it had to do with that R.J. Matthews step back 3
huge
when they were trailing 3 with about a minute to play.
Yeah, it was a huge 3. You know, it was an extremely tough shot for a young player there. And, yeah, I mean, Howard, they're extremely good when it comes to their athleticism. These guys are a veteran bunch with a couple young guys mixed in there. They're going to be a fun team to watch here. As we said, they finished 10-2 last year, ended up in the Elite Eight. Once again, I could see this team being there and potentially going a little bit further. They're going to be one of the formidable teams here in the state of Delaware.
Again, it's going to finish up. Darius Brown led the way for Howard. He finishes with 17 points for in just the second half, but it was enough to hold on to get the victory. Again, Jake West, he had 20 for Archbishop Carroll, including 6 3-balls as well. Sean Smith, he finishes with 22, so 2 scorers scoring 20-plus for the Patriots tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, this is a team that they know how to play basketball at Archbishop Carroll. I mean, they teach the game the right way. You know, right now, when they were executing, you saw how good they looked. I mean, they were able to trim into a lead and eventually take a lead, but got a little bit out of sorts there down the stretch, and credit to Howard. Big-time win for that program in the summer league.
They get a 2-point win in the second leg of our doubleheader. So Emotep edges Sally's 50-43. Howard holds on to beat Archbishop Carroll 63-61. And Pat, our first day of NBA Summer League here at Grail Sports Complex is in the books. How was it getting underway here today?
Love it. NBA Summer League. I heard you. I heard that little slip. I heard that little slip. I love that. Yeah, it's been fun, man. Can't wait to see you Thursday.
Well, we'll be back on Thursday. 2 more great matchups for Nick Alessandrini, Pat Urianis, Mike Lang, and Nick Halliday, and everyone here at Delaware Live Sports. Again, a special thanks to Gene Deladon and Dylan Miller. We'll see you on Thursday for more Grail Sports Summer League.